to Anna Love's Messages from the Masters. I'm here with Georgia today. So Georgia and I have known each other since Chicago, my Chicago days. We used to work at the Fairmont Hotel together, and that was probably what? How many years?
I want to say 12.
Okay, so about 12 years. So basically, in the 12 years that we've known each other, have I ever done a reading for you?
You did once.
I did once. Okay.
Like 12 years ago, and then just last month.
Okay. So 12. I did a reading for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I guess so. You are definitely Georgia lives in San Diego. I live in LA. So basically, she wanted a reading, and the only way that we could do this is for her to send me a picture of her coffee cup, right?
Yeah.
First coffee cup or picture coffee cup at reading I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, and I didn't think that. Well, I mean, I just thought because it wasn't in person that she wouldn't be able to tell anything from a picture. I mean, yeah, that's just it sounds weird.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole concept sounds weird, let's be honest. But especially the fact that it was a picture made it even more like, I had my reservations about it. So I'm like, all right, whatever, you know. It's not like I'm putting any effort towards this. I'm just literally just drinking my coffee cup like I normally do and sending her a picture, see what happens.
So basically, she's back.
Yeah, now she's back. She's drove 3.5 hours of traffic after getting off of a flight.
Right.
So that should tell you something.
Yes, definitely. And the next thing is basically, you guys know how I usually do this. So I introduced Georgia. And do you want to tell us what you do?
I'm an accountant at a IT company.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and she's also an extremely fast coffee drinker because I literally, look, her cup is already flipped over. I'm like, I'm like, okay, so like, I made her the coffee and I turned to look around and she was like, oh my God, these grinds are so like thick. I was like, what? You already drank the whole coffee cup. So she's already like way ahead of me right now. She's like, I want this reading.
I gotta go back home. I got homework to do. And make dinner.
So I'm about to get into this reading real quick. So let's see what you have going here.
All right, you have to walk me through all of this because I don't.
Yeah, definitely. And this is
like, why do you have this here?
Why do I have the paper here?
Yeah. What is that? Does that say something?
The only reason why I have this paper here is to collect the stuff that comes out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. Because as you can see, it can make a total and complete mess. So, but that's the only reason why that even is here. And this is the first time, not the first time, you sent me in the coffee in the picture reading, you had sent me a completely different coffee. She was using like a Trader Joe's coffee, and I looked at it, to be honest, I was like, oh God, am I gonna be able to read this? That's how I felt.
That's how I felt.
And
she like, can she read this? Period. Not because of type of coffee you like.
And then so I was able to read it. So
you've never done an in-person reading with her?
She did like 12 years ago. You did it once, but that was it. Okay. It was just because we were at your house, and I don't know, you were just making coffee, and then you told me about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, well, here we go. So let me just, I just need a little bit of time to get into my zone here. And,
don't look at her.
Don't look at her. Don't look at her. She needs to get in her zone. Okay. So I took a little break, but I just need to start talking because things are just... I need to ask what's going on here. So the first thing that pops up here in your cup is this lady. Seems like an older lady. She is like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure. When I look at her, I feel like very strict very, I don't know if strict is the right word, but I'm almost getting like institution, like a teacher, a professor, something like that. The next, I don't know if you know who I'm speaking of. She's white. She has dark hair, like a brownish hair. Not too long. It's kind of, or if it is long, I can't see it because it's like, you know, pulled back, but it's a little bit puffy. Like her hair is a little bit like puffy.
So this is like through like a school or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
I do have a professor that's, she's an Asian woman.
Yeah, she has white skin. I mean, I can definitely see the white skin. It's hard for me to tell whether or not
she's got dark brown hair, but it's like shoulder length, and it's a little fuller, I guess. I don't know how to say that.
If it's her, because I don't know why she would be in this cup for you, but I see her here. I don't know if it's an important thing that you're doing, that you need something from her, or that she is important to you for some reason. But she's here. She's present in your cup. Out of whatever you were thinking before, when you're focused, she's here.
Okay.
And you have the number 3. Like it's very, very prominent. The number 3.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure this out. I have the number 3. You have the letter S, big S. The letter S, the number 3. This lady. I'm trying to. Okay, so there's a lot of people in your cup, Georgia. I see people. I feel like this girl is looking at you. Like she's watching you.
What does she look like?
She has it looks like she has very pretty eyes. Nice eyes. She's got like
what color hair?
Not very dark. It's like kind of. It's like I wouldn't say it, she's definitely not blonde, but she's not like. She doesn't have dark hair either. It's like in between, in between.
Like your color hair? Lighter?
Maybe.
And what about this girl?
Well, she's here. She's watching. She's watching you. She's here. She's in like the background, and she's in the background with another guy. He has like a slimmer face.
Okay.
Beard.
Okay.
Dark hair. She's side by. She's like, I see them, 2 of them together. In your cup here. He has like darker features, like almost like he's like I don't know if he's Middle Eastern or just like some type of like a, you know, just a darker nationality where he
darker complexion, skin tone.
He's not
tan.
No.
Olive.
No, his features are dark. His features are dark. He himself is not there, but he's here as well.
What are they doing?
They're just like they're watching you. They're here. They're in your cup. They're present here, and they're like they're just. It looks like they're waiting for. They're waiting
for what? Like a good waiting or a bad waiting?
No, it's not a bad. It's not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. They're like watching, they're waiting to see something that happens. I see the 2 of them for sure.
Are they a couple?
I don't think so.
Are they friends?
There are people that you definitely know.
Are they friends or are they like, I don't want to say enemies, but are they?
I don't want to say they're friends, but they're just definitely people that you know and people that you know. I wouldn't say they're like friends.
Okay.
You know. This lady, I really want to figure out who this lady is. She is She's here. Something connected with something. She's like she's speaking, like she's giving you information. She's she's
providing me like guidance.
Yeah, she could be. She could very well be.
Or is she like
No,
maybe gonna help me, with my career in some way, or to do something right from wrong?
When I first saw her, the first thing that stuck out to me is teaching. Teaching. She's in here for
Like she's gonna be a mentor, maybe.
yeah. She's like in the center of your cup. So she's definitely here to teach you something, and nothing bad.
Yeah.
She's here to guide you, teach you something educational, something that you may need. This person, I don't know if you know her yet, but or maybe you do.
I mean, it sounds like my professor, one of my professors, one's a guy and one's a girl, and woman, I should say, and she's been helping me get into the grad program and like giving me advice and steps on what to do, because I was having nobody was helping me, just nobody knew what to do basically. And she finally was like, do this, do this, do this. So now I got into one of her classes, and so now I even ask her random questions that have to do with work, because I don't feel like I'm getting truthful answers at work, or things seem fishy and shady. And so I go to her for confirmation that is this really what I should be doing? And she said, no, this you're right, you're right in doubting this, because this is incorrect, and kind of guiding me in the sense that this does sound fishy, and you're right, and you should document it, and just be careful of what your next steps are. So she's just kind of guiding, like my mentor in, if it looks like a fish and smells like a fish, it probably is.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Well, she's here to definitely help you out. I can see that. Now, the other two people, I'm not sure what I just know that they're watching you. They're paying attention to you. There's 1, 2, 3 people just watching you to see. And something, if you ask for any type of time frame or anything like that for whatever, I'm getting a 3, meaning 3. And so this is all connected with the number 3. And I'm feeling 3 months.
Okay.
3 months. Also this letter S. Who is the letter S? Who is significant to you in the letter S? This is work related. This has to be work related.
Who is significant to me that starts with the letter S?
Yeah. Or something to, I don't know, anybody at work, letter S, that you're having any type of issues with?
I'm not having issues with this person, but there is somebody at work with the letter S, yeah.
And are they involved in any type of
He sides with me.
Okay.
But I'm having issues in my department with my boss.
Okay.
And I go to the person with the letter S for input and advice, and it's just because I don't really have anyone to talk to or turn to, because my boss is
Okay, you're having issues with him. I remember doing your reading, the cup reading before,
right.
And we said he was having an affair with one lady.
You did say that.
And the lady doesn't like you. I remember she was trying to plot against you.
Yeah. So I think because I told my boss that they need to start acting like HR, because they are technically also HR. And I brought up certain situations where she's doing things to withhold information from me, and he confirmed that he told me he told her to do that and just like over exaggerates withholding the information from me, and it's become an issue, and he didn't like the things that we said, so now he's trying to basically get me fired.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So S.
So I went to the person.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say his name or not, but I went to
You
the
don't have
person and I told him just a little bit on Friday. I was like, all right, you know, so and so don't like me. They also don't like you, and I'm pretty sure they're just trying to get me fired. And and I don't know what to do because he's now saying if I find a mistake, I'm gonna get fired. Which is kind of ironic because that's my job, is to find mistakes and errors and, you know, analyze and document and verify. And if I make a mistake, I'm also
What
getting
to
fired in the work situation, because he says if I talk to somebody, he doesn't like me talking to anyone, because I think it's like for him to control the situation and like contain it. But he's like, it just gets super upset. So now he's at this point where like he wants to get rid of me. Like I started questioning, you know, certain things that he's been doing that don't look right to me. And that's one of the things. I went to the questions, I asked him, and he gave me this like runaround answer. And then I asked my professor, and she's like, oh no, you were right to question it, and you're right on what you know you need to do. She's like, it sounds like he's doing something, he's trying to hide something he's doing.
So, go ahead.
He's definitely being sneaky.
Oh, I can tell.
He's definitely being sneaky. I see. It's just like there's a lot that he's doing on this side that he's trying to cover.
Like what?
I think it has to do with money from the company or something like that. There's just stuff that he's definitely trying. He's just being very he doesn't want, well, he doesn't want anyone to know, but he is besides like the affair stuff that I see, you know, he's definitely, be careful, because he's plotting and planning.
Yeah, I can tell.
So is it that he's doing other things, and her situation may open Pandora's box for him?
Yeah. For sure.
Sounds like a movie.
There's he like, who is this guy? I'm trying to figure out who this guy is. There's someone who has a lot of information but won't talk.
Is it us?
It's a guy. He has information. This guy sometimes, like, I don't know if he plays tennis or why he has like a little bandana.
Is he
Not
bald?
a
Does he have hair?
bandana. He wears a head. What do you call those?
Headband?
Sweatband?
Yeah, sweatband. And there's like a little bit of writing on the sweatband, but he has information, and he's not saying anything.
Is he bald? Does he have hair?
He has hair. He's like,
is he Asian?
He could be. He could be. He looks a little bit. He almost looks Caucasian to me, with like a little bit of dark hair. He looks younger, but he looks younger, but he's been told not to say anything. And this is to do with all the sneaky stuff that.
Is it somebody that works in the company?
I don't think
Or is
so.
it like
I think it could be somebody from like a person that's close to him, or from that. But this guy definitely
knows what's going on.
Yeah, he knows what's going on, and this guy is plotting, Georgia. He's plotting for sure.
I already know. I can tell.
Yeah, he's plotting for sure to.
So what do I do? What am I supposed like?
He's not going to reach to where he wants to be, though. He's not going to succeed in doing.
Well, he's trying to get me fired.
I see.
And I'm at this point where I feel like I need to talk to a lawyer.
You do, for sure. And you will talk to a lawyer.
The thing is, I don't want to do anything to jeopardize the company. I truly enjoy working for the people that I work for. I love the company. Like, one of the things he's trying to convince me that I hate my job, and that I've already found another job. And I told him, I was like, I'm talking to recruiters, but I don't have time right now. And he's like, you hate it here. He's just like being very spiteful and just trying to turn things on me. And I'm just like, what is going on? And that's where I'm like, I think I need a lawyer. And then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to get fired. I'm just doing my job. And then, I feel like I'm starting to look for another job because I don't want to have to deal with this. Like, I go home crying because I think they make me feel like I'm such a bad person.
Have you talked to those friends that you say, the ones that you say that look like the skinny guy and the girl with the really pretty eyes?
Yes.
Have you talked to them about this?
Yes, but not so much has happened since I've last seen them. But I have talked to them. They do know my work situation, but not in the past 2 weeks. How much it's gotten worse. No.
Okay. Well, they are here. I mean, if that's them, and when I was saying work related, I can't see here if they are working with you or if they just know of this situation. Like you said, you did tell them. So I definitely, you mentioned, you might want to do something, with, definitely taking notes, but definitely seeking a lawyer.
Yeah.
And he's going to ask you for witnesses. He's going to ask you for people who you've talked to. And since maybe that's why these two people are appearing in your cup, the girl with the pretty eyes and this guy with the dark hair, it's crazy because
am I gonna get fired over it? Over what he's trying to plot?
I see that he's trying to plot, but his plan doesn't work.
It doesn't come through fruition. Do you know why?
Because it doesn't get solidified.
Right.
Okay, he tries, and it gets really close, and then it breaks off. And that it could be, well, first of all, he's doing something illegal, and it looks like here you're going to seek counsel, You'll get information, but there's a lot of other people involved too. So maybe these are all the rest of the people. I don't know if these are the people that you've spoken to about the situation. The guy with the S is hiding. He's scared. He's he's scared to do anything.
Why?
I don't know. He's scared because he's afraid he's gonna lose his job. He's blah blah. He's there, but he seems scared to do anything further because he just looks scared to me. He's there but not there because what it looks like is you're gonna get asked to bring people in who have to get on board with the situation because it's gonna make your case stronger.
Right.
He's scared, this guy. When you do ask him, if you ask him, he's gonna be oh, I don't know.
Hesitant.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Does he ultimately go on board or no? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't. He works for the company.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's away from everybody else from this whole situation. Doesn't look like he gets on board. It doesn't look like that at all. And they're definitely he's definitely trying to, like I said, he's definitely trying to plot, but it's not working. I'm trying to see who all these other people are and how they're involved. There's another girl with big eyes. I guess she knows of the situation as well, and she's there with the rest of these people to, I guess, try and maybe getting on board. I'm really curious as to why this couple is here. Like, I really.
Does it maybe have something to do with my personal life? Like,
They're behind the lady who is giving you all this information. It's like this lady who is giving you this information. She is Asian. Does she wear like a jacket with like kind of like open here and like usually with like some kind of like a
she's
suit jacket or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're behind, like directly behind her, so they're supporting what she's saying. This could very well be your personal life too in here, you know, but maybe they just popped up over here on this side because they know of the situation.
Right.
You know, they definitely know of the situation and what's going on for sure.
You can see what this lady is wearing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can see what she's wearing. What? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like what else is going on here, because this S is so prominent, and I remember seeing in your other cup too is that everything will happen organically. Everything will
tell me not to do anything.
Yeah, to let things build up, because everything's going to happen organically. I told you not to say anything.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't said anything like hinting that I think they're having an affair. I just asked them to act like HR.
Nothing wrong with that. And being professional.
Because I asked him to tell her to stop slandering and slander and defamation, because I've had enough. And I think using legal terms like a red light went off on him, and just like now he probably thinks I'm seeking counsel. And so he's trying to cover his grounds and get me fired, so that I mean, obviously it sounds like so that he doesn't get uncovered from what he's trying to do.
He's definitely pushing for that. I see him pushing, but he's like, it's gonna be so hard for him. So hard for him to do this.
So how do I catch them in? Do they get caught in their affair?
I'll see.
Because I've reached out to a friend of mine that has an intelligence firm, and to do a little research on them.
He is like, he's gonna have so much. He's plotting, he's trying, but he's gonna be like literally like on his back trying to do, like, it's just not. He's pushing, you know, and it's just, things are not gonna go his way. I'll tell you that.
Does he get fired?
He goes through like this. He has other people that he needs to
turn.
Yeah, he has other people that that he has to answer to as well. Okay, and they're not having it.
Yeah, because remember, you said the CEO, the guy, there was somebody that has my back.
Yeah, this guy.
Everyone has my back.
Okay, well, there's this other guy, when he's trying to push for this, and he sees this guy comes out, and he's like, what are you doing? You know, like, he's there, and he's like, he's not having it. He's not having this at all. Yeah, he's definitely not having this.
Am I allowed to talk to the CEO about it? Because I feel like I can't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
And I just want to be like, he's accusing me of all these things, which is ironic, you know, telling me I'm not a team player, telling me like, you know, don't do this, don't do that. And then he's the one that's actually doing those things.
Yes.
And trying to get me in trouble.
Yes. You can definitely talk to him. The other guy, you can definitely talk to. He he like
Yeah,
you could
he's-
trust him.
I do.
Yeah,
And I get
he's-
that sense that I can trust him.
Yeah, you can talk to that guy. But this other guy definitely is like, he's just up to no good right now. He keeps on trying to pull this and pull that and pull this and pull that. And it's just a whole bunch of different ways of trying
Any
to...
which way he can try and get me in trouble or catch me.
He's gonna fail though.
Like, he's like, you're on your phone too much. And, which is crazy because I'm never on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the one that's always on his phone. Or like trying to watch my hours, and I work a shit ton of hours, and he's just like, oh, you didn't record this correctly. No, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what I did wrong. And he can't like, and I feel like he's actually, he's telling me I'm making mistakes on spreadsheets, and I know for a fact that I've double checked, because he's like, oh, your formulas are wrong. Like, this is why you don't have a job promotion, because you can't get the simple things right. And I'm like, I know for a fact I got these right.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's intentionally like messing things up for me, changing my formulas to make them look like I don't know what I'm doing, so that he can be like, you didn't do this right. Like he's putting errors in my work.
Yeah, he's definitely being very conniving like that.
So that's the vibe I got from him last week, because I'm like, none of this, I'm gonna start printing everything off that I do before I submit it to him, to have proof that I'm doing everything right, and then after the fact that I submitted it, something was changed and altered.
Yes,
which wasn't
you
me.
should definitely do that. I see you walking away.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out halfway out the
You're
door.
walking away. You're walking away. You're just like giving the middle finger. Like, seriously, like, here it is. Like at the
But that's the thing, is like, I don't want to walk away. One, because I really do love what I do, and at the company I work for. But two, I feel like then they win. Like, they got what they wanted. They can have their affair. Nobody's gonna find out, and I'm out of the picture. So they can keep continuing doing what they're doing and getting away with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of other people that are going to be called
game
to
on.
this.
He's like, just remember, like, if this comes out, this also affects his family. And, I was like, I didn't tell him to cheat.
Mm-hmm. And this thing, and I didn't get a chance to tell you guys this because we made a cut, but definitely, like I told you, you are in 3 months. 3 months, I see you getting engaged. She's getting proposed to, for sure. That's in here.
About fucking time.
Didn't you say?
He doesn't even know. I don't even know what ring size I am, let alone what I
how do you
want.
guys find out that stuff? Anyway?
I don't know. They're best friends. Maybe that's what the
They're
couple
like,
is
well,
there for.
try this ring on. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Isn't
You have
like
a lot
how
of people
you guys
here.
got back together? Then she kind of tell you that was gonna happen. Too?
Yeah. And I was like, 3 weeks? I'm not gonna meet my soulmate in 3 weeks. So much I could say to that.
But she did.
But I did.
She did, and now in 3 months, in 3 months, there's gonna be an engagement party. Yeah, I definitely see you getting engaged. 3 months.
Dang.
Love.
Yep, we're all lovey-dovey.
You are, and
So forget Match.com if you want to find your soulmate.
Right.
Come talk to Anna.
I mean, I definitely say do the whole Tinder bundle thing. And then when you're done with that, come see Anna.
When you're done playing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm trying to see here if it's gonna give me information. He shit. He's definitely gonna get caught for this cheating thing for sure.
Is it gonna be my doing?
I don't think so.
Sweet. Even better.
No, he's definitely getting caught here. And now everybody's looking.
Is this
at him.
before I walk away or after?
see you walking away after. This is after.
So they get caught after.
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask you something? Because I've thought
Sure.
about this
Yeah, of
situation.
course.
If and when I walk away, can I say something to warn the CEO?
Yeah, you should definitely have a conversation with him.
But
because,
it's
like I said,
accusing someone of cheating without any
without even
information
knowing.
is like, it's crazy. Like, you sound like you're actively like trying to ruin somebody's life, which is a big, like, that's a huge accusation. You just don't go around saying stuff like that.
Right.
Right. And so that's something I've contemplated is like, do I say something, you know, and give them a forewarning so they can kind of like look to their own, you know, to what to do.
Yeah.
Or to know.
I mean, I saw him with her. You know, I know, and my cup doesn't lie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's the thing is like, all right, do I tell him and just keep your eyes open?
Yeah, you can just let him know, like, you know, give him like a heads up that they're, you know, in cahoots with each other. You know, they've been after you, which is true. And I do see him in particular, like doing all kinds of like ninja moves and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't mean literally. I mean like secretly. To try to mess this whole situation up, and there's somebody who knows about this. There's a younger guy.
Okay.
A younger guy. He knows, but he can't say anything. But he knows about all of this.
And it's not somebody you said that we work with.
I don't
Maybe
think
it's his son, or one of them.
Could be.
Does
Like they've been younger. He has like a brown hair.
Probably
Dark
he's got
hair.
a couple,
Yeah, I
like
see
21-year-olds.
Yeah, he's very young. Like I would say.
Does his son tell us, or does he tell him that he knows?
He ends up, I guess the son ends up finding out. Like everybody ends up actually finding out about this, you know, after he's caught, everybody ends up knowing about it, obviously, you know, but he does, and everybody's got their head down, like the rest of their family, like dead in disappointment, you know. He has another son too? Okay, yeah, I see another son. He looks a little bit older. Older than the other one. He doesn't look as young as the other one. No, here I'm not sure about that 100%, but just in this picture here that I'm seeing, he looks a little bit older.
Yeah, he's got two of them.
He is going to definitely, he's gonna realize that he's making a huge mistake, and he's gonna do a lot of drinking.
He drinks a lot.
I see him drinking. Doing a lot of drinking. A lot of drinking.
After? Or is this what it's gonna...
Like, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets worse. You said he's a drinker.
Mm-hmm.
He drinks a lot, yeah. I can see that. He's very much, like, resorting to that, you know?
Does he end up getting fired?
Just take a cup. I see your boyfriend in here. Okay, and he looks.
How many cookies did he eat today?
He's been eating cookies.
Oh,
behind your back.
Yeah.
For sure he has.
I can tell.
And
His pants are getting tighter. Not in a good way.
He has his head down a little bit because he looks like he wants. I see a lot of 3s in your cup, Georgia, and those are numbers for communication.
Like good communication or bad?
Yeah. Good.
Like we're not.
Like he wants you to communicate with him.
Okay.
He wants you to communicate with him, and he gets a little bit down because you don't communicate with him.
Yeah, I don't talk. Especially when we get in arguments. Like he just, he will say something, and then I say something as a reaction, and obviously it'll piss him off even more, and then I just obviously don't want to fight, so I just completely shut down because I'm just aggravated and I don't want to piss him off and I'm upset, so I just literally just go numb. Like I will when we get in arguments, which we have at restaurants, he'll be like, he'll say something that sets me off, and then I'll make a smart ass remark, and then it pisses him off, and so I just go blank, and literally he'll like be like, all right, you're not even talking to me. I was like, well, every time I say something, you get pissed off, so it's better that I don't say anything. Because if I say something, you know, how I feel, it bothers you, and you get upset, and then now we just ruined a really nice dinner, date night. And it's happened like literally like a couple times.
You guys definitely, in like this X and Y that I see in here, this X and Y.
Okay.
X and Y. What does that mean?
It's like in algebra, X and Y is x-axis, y-axis and x-axis. It's coordinates on a graph.
For meeting in the middle.
For meeting at a point, yeah.
So you meet at
is.
a point. So you need to work on meeting him halfway.
Does he meet me halfway? I'm not trying to be like resistant,
I know,
but like you know what I mean. Like I don't feel like he
doesn't. He doesn't. But it's excuse me. It's in his head. He knows that he needs to meet you halfway.
So the only way for him to meet me halfway is if I actually am the one communicating or trying further.
Yeah.
Someone gotta take the lead.
Yeah, someone definitely has to take the lead.
Why do I gotta take the lead?
Because
you're a leader.
Yeah.
You know what, Georgia? Because also he learned. Believe it or not, he learns a lot from you. You've taken this man from a very, and I don't mean to say this and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but from a low place.
Oh, I know. He was in a low place.
You've taken him up from a low place, and that's because of your leadership, because of your ways.
Well, I always
you can
said,
actually
like,
lead by example.
That's exactly it. Like I always felt like I'm never gonna tell him what to do, because when you try and tell somebody what to do, they're gonna do the exact opposite, right? You try and push somebody to do something, they're gonna run in the opposite direction. So something I always thought or believe in is just leading by example. Like if I want him to be healthy, like I know I'm healthy and I'm gonna eat healthy, and that will make him like maybe want to like be healthy with me. Or if I'm going to work out, maybe he wants to work out too. And he definitely has like, you know, completely changed his eating habits for the most part, minus the gummy bears when he gets stoned. But
you can't resist the gummy
bears. And then he loves them in
is.
the fridge too. Like that's just
What?
so
You
weird.
never had cold gummy bears?
How are you supposed to get that? How are you supposed to chew a gummy bear when it's cold?
It's just a feeling. It's
It's gonna be a filler. Like, chew is what it's gonna be. But you know what I mean? Like, I just felt like if I can show him instead of like nagging him to do something, that he'll do it by example. Like, I always believe, like, listen, you don't need to be drunk to be a good time or to have a good time. You don't need to do drugs to be happy, to have a good time. Like, you're awesome by yourself. You don't need these extracurricular, you know, like things that bring you down to, you know, to show you how awesome you are.
Well, he definitely wants. I just see here. He needs you.
Me to be that, so that we can be stronger.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So you definitely got to do that, for sure. Like you asked me if I see any babies in your cup, you know, for you guys, because he is gonna propose to you.
Yeah.
I definitely do see that. I see a ring coming.
Is it big? How big?
You'll be happy.
Promise? Okay.
You'll be happy.
All right.
You'll be happy. And this is going to come, this is pretty much, you're going to walk away from this place, right? You're going to walk away from this place. You're going to get engaged.
Am I walking away before 3 months?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. I would say
high
you
and
are
dry.
definitely walking away before that. And
am I, obviously, hopefully I have another job lined up?
Well, you're confident. You're walking away, so you definitely have. You're walking away at, you know, with something for sure.
Okay.
You're walking away to something. You're walking towards something. You're walking away from them, you know. And you definitely have. They're like, why? You know, everyone's like looking at you like, where are you going? What are you doing? Especially this one guy in particular is like, where are you leaving? You know. Yeah. So, I definitely see that for you. I don't see any babies for you, and I'm not
That's
saying
cool. I'm trying to get through school.
yeah, you have a lot of stuff going on here. You have a lot of stuff going on here. You and this is not like a reading for like your life. For this is, I feel like this is very short term. I feel like this is very like from here to maybe not even 6 months from now. You know,
to be
like,
honest with you, you know, when you told me like you do whatever you want to be, you're reading about, focus on that, you know, that day, and then while you're drinking the coffee, right?
Yeah.
So with that in mind, for me, it's like everything I'm dealing with right now, which is important to me. What, you know, the issues I have with work and then school. And then obviously, you know, like we want to throw a little relationship in there, cool.
Yeah.
Couple, you know, carrot diamonds, even better.
And that's maybe that's why, right. Girl's best friend.
Yeah.
So no, definitely this lady, that maybe that's why she popped up in here, because she's gonna help you.
Yeah, maybe she'll help me with the next step.
She's definitely helping you. And I said, when I didn't know who she was, but school. She's there to help you with school.
Yeah.
If you want to get any other advice from her, obviously you can, but I'm saying she's going to be a major figure.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed she's rooting for me.
She is.
And
she's definitely
she's like, you already got this. Like, she's just telling me like, don't worry about it, you'll be fine. Like, I already know, because I'm working in this field, it's easier for me, you know, whereas everyone in my class is students, but I actively seek more from her. Yeah. Because I'm focused.
She's going to be there for you. She's definitely going to be there for you. She's going to be, like I told you, she's there for, you know, guidance, for to help you, to, you know, to give you information. She's definitely there. You're going to finish school. You're going to do all of this, you know, that's, she's there to help you. So whatever you need, trust this lady.
Okay.
Definitely trust this lady.
Yeah, I do get a good vibe from her.
Yeah, definitely trust this lady for sure. And other than that, I really see, you know, it looks like it's going to take you a long time.
To what?
To finish school.
Yeah, I already can tell.
Yeah, it's going to take you a long time to finish
school. And I mean, with work, school's like, it's part-time, which sucks.
Yeah, and then you're going to get, once you leave here, you're going into another job, which you are going to excel. Yeah. Like very much excel. Good. Yeah, you're gonna love this next job. You're gonna be like you're gonna get a position that's even higher.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming at, is what I currently do, but at a senior level. You're gonna come in maybe at the same level that you are now, but in a very, very short amount of time, you're gonna get promoted to a very high level. Sweet.
Yeah. A higher level than you are now. You're gonna be at the top. Like I see you like at the top of the company, like an executive. And you'll have an executive position.
Is this after I'm done with school?
No,
because
this is
because a lot of companies, you know, require you to have like I'm going for my master's, right? And then also when I'm done with that, I have to take a very extensive exam. It's a CPA. It's like when lawyers get their pass the bar exam.
Right.
So there's something like that for accountants. Yeah. But I need to get my master's first.
You're gonna get this job before that even.
Sweet.
You're gonna get this job before that even happens, because you still have to. You're still gonna
be in school.
Yeah, you're still gonna be going to school. But that's great, because you're gonna build your own. You're gonna build your own. You're gonna have your own business.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
You're going to have your own business. You're going to build your own foundation for all of this. You're going to have your own firm.
Do I ever end up working for so my mentor is a partner in an intelligence firm. Do I ever end up working with him? Is this the next position?
I can see that definitely. I was wondering what this face was.
Older, chubby dude.
What face?
No, it's not him. It's maybe his firm, and maybe it's like.
Well, it would be for his firm, but it wouldn't be for him. It would be for the controller, like the financial guy.
No, I know. What I'm saying is maybe this, I don't know if you have a business card or anything like that, but I
do.
can see his, it's like almost like a face with like, how can I explain this to you? I can't really, almost looks like, I'm almost getting like a pyramid type of.
That's his logo. 5 stones.
Wow.
I just got the fucking chills.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you will be.
Because that's like always, that's why I'm getting my master's is like in forensic and fraud.
That's exactly
and
where
I've known him since I was 21. I met him at
you're
Union
gonna
Park.
you're gonna have another job before that,
Okay.
and you're gonna go right into his firm.
Wow.
Right when you.
Do you have the business card on you right now or no?
No.
What?
No.
That is
But
crazy.
you will end up there.
Sweet, because that's like my dream job.
You are gonna just, once you finish school and whatever, you're just dropping right in, like boom.
Yeah, I think that's like he's waiting for me.
He is waiting for you, but actually this could happen before you, like you're gonna be like right towards like the end, near, not even end, but close to being
my goal.
close to
Yeah.
being to your goal, and you're just gonna drop right into this, and it's gonna be amazing for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very, very good for you there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's well, one, he's my mentor, but two, he's always been somebody that's been there to push me. Like when I was going to school for my bachelor's in accounting, you know, or like giving me advice on career and whatnot too. He's always been somebody that's been an influence, and I've always wanted to work for him and just be a part of that path, because I've always wanted to work for like the CIA and like do that.
Well, yeah, I see you doing that.
Yeah.
You're going to be working for that, like we
Yeah.
just talked about. So, I mean, it pretty much like sums it up. I went all the way around, but that's just what I saw. So, can you tell us what you wanted to know about?
Okay, I wanted to know about work, which obviously you answered. Whether if I should pursue staying here or go down or just walk away. Just because I love where I'm at, but I have so much going on at work that going against me that I don't know what I should do, whether I should seek legal counsel, whether I should just shut my mouth and like let them go on with all the, you know, the sneaky stuff they're doing. And then also with school and you know, obviously my boyfriend, you know, comes into the picture because I love him in pieces. So, you know, whether we have a future together.
You wondered that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And more so like my hesitations, because like, you know, like you said, like lack of communications, just because everything I've been through, you know, when I was younger and my, you know, and yeah.
So we answered everything.
So you did. 3 hours.
Wow. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of coffee grinds in that cup. A lot
so you
of
guys,
stuff.
yeah, no, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys have any comments, please do comment. I will respond. Okay. Subscribe, like if you like, and comment.
And like if you don't like.
Right. And like if you don't like, whatever. But thank you.